we've all been waiting for fundraising for 10 exciting weeks. Okay, exhausting? No, we know how it goes. It consists of countless emails, letter writing parties, events after events after events. I'm thrilled to announce the 2011 winners. Are you ready? Raising $17,220. Our 2011 Woman of the Year is Nicole Orleans.
Whatever you saw in me, I am so grateful that you saw it and you wanted to help. So thank you all so much. This was such a positive experience for not only myself, but I think everybody, honestly, all the patients and everyone who's been affected by these diseases. It's been a great experience for myself. I learned a lot. I learned a lot about what I could do for other people, and I think that is a huge accomplishment for me. I learned a lot about LLS. I would have never known about the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society had it not been for Evelyn and Julia and Piper and everybody on the committee and everybody part of this whole thing, and I think that's great. Like I said, I wouldn't have never known, and now I'm babbling. Another huge thing that I wanted to prove to everybody is I am young. I'm only 25. I don't know. Yeah! I don't know how old the youngest Woman of the Year has ever been, and I wanted it to be myself, and I did it. I don't know if I did technically, but I'm 25. And I also wanted to prove that my age range of people can do something so huge in all these people's lives. Everybody over there. Is in their early to late 20s, and I just wanted to prove that the youth, well, it's not youth, but my generation of people can make such a huge difference in the world, and I think that's great, and I hope that everybody else can see that. So thank you all so much. I already teased everyone. Mine didn't light up last year. I'm so excited. All right. Our Man of the Year, very special person, raising $78,000. Let me redo that. Raising $452. Wow. Our 2011 Man of the Year is Dan Rose.
realized late in the evening tonight that I'm pretty old because Nicole's talking about her age. And I look horrible on TV, so I realized. Wow. You know, I think it was early January when Jane Kennedy, Business Journal, she nominated me, and she knew my story with Anita, and I don't know, I was just kind of overwhelmed, and I took about 3 weeks to think about doing this. I really didn't want to do it, and I just didn't want to, like I said in the video, I didn't want to waste a candidate's spot and not raise money. So actually, the day that I decided to do this, actually in the morning I decided not to do this before I decided to do this. I talked to Christina Seifert, who's a co-worker and a great friend of mine. I talked to her and I said, you know, I don't want to waste this spot. I don't want to do this. What if I fail? If I embarrass Jane with her nomination, embarrass LLS? And finally, Christina just kind of talked me into it. And really what pushed me over the edge with talking to Christina is that, like I said in the video, the $50,000 target for me to name a research project in the East Bay, that was my primary goal.
Congratulations.
I reached that goal in 6 weeks. So I thought, well, week 6, I've got $52,000. I think I can actually maybe win this thing. So I talked to a few people, like a few really close friends. I said, you know, I think on my next goal is 75K. Can you guys help me? And oh man, I have such great support from my friends. And I don't want to name them all because I'm going to forget. But the reality is I didn't have a campaign team, and what I told most people was that my campaign team was everyone that donated to my cause. I had over 350 people donate to my cause. Wow. I really believe in the mission of the LLS. It's basically to find a cure for blood cancer and really improve the quality of life for the patients and their family. I firmly believe that, and that's what I wanted to do. So I hope my contribution and everyone that helped me is able to provide that. At the end of the day, really, I don't want to talk about myself. I want to talk about a couple other people. I have 2 very special guests at my table who are blood cancer survivors, and I want to introduce them. The first one is Molly Large. I want Molly to stand up, please. Very dear friend of ours. She's a 6-year, please. She's a 6-year Hodgkin's lymphoma survivor, and we just love her. So I want to introduce her. The second one is I just met recently, probably in the last 2 or 3 weeks. Joan Clements. She has. Not only has she survived for 10 years, but she's got together a group called CML Oscars. And she created this group in 2003 to help other patients with CML, which Anita had, to give them support and help them basically deal with CML. So at the end of the day, I want to honor, I'm so proud to have Joan and Molly. I want other blood cancer survivors to stand up right now, please. We will never fight a battle as tough as these people have for the most of us. So I'm so proud to have these people here. So at the end of the day, this is why we're here, right? So at the end of the day, it's great. I'm so honored. And lastly, I want to thank some people for sure. Again, I don't want to name names. I have too many supporters, but just really my supporters, everyone that donated to my campaign, everyone that put time into my campaign. I dearly love you all. It's just I'm so. Love you. And then there's the LLS has been great, but there's one particular person I really want to thank. It's Julie Holmes. She's standing there. Every time I want to agree with her to talk about my cancer available. I'll meet you anywhere. I'll talk to you anywhere. I get on the phone. I'll meet you at the restaurant. Whatever. She was there for me. So she's done a fabulous job, as you guys can see. So at the end of the day, I mean, lastly, I just want to say that in the memory of Anita and all of those who have succumbed to blood cancers, we did it. So. Yeah.